Have you been experiencing fatigue, increased emotional or physical sensitivity, overwhelm in your nervous system, vulnerability, a lack of centeredness, or even flu-like or detox symptoms? If so, you may very well be experiencing the side effects of spiritual ascension. The spiritual energy shifts we've had flowing throughout our earthly collective recently have been intense. And as we have been processing those shifts, ascension symptoms are increasing. So many of you have reached out to tell me you've really been feeling this energy and have sometimes been struggling with the symptoms and side effects. I totally feel you on that, and I want you to know that it is possible to center and rebalance yourself through these shifts. So tune in with me and get ready to receive angel messages on how to alleviate ascension symptoms and get to the blessings and benefits. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Sarah Hall, and I am a spiritual channel for the angels. With the angels' help, I teach you all about spiritual ascension, including the healing, transformation, and empowerment that goes with it. To start off, in case you were wondering, spiritual ascension can actually be defined really simply. Ascension is simply the process of awakening to who and what you are in divine truth. You are an unlimited divine being with unlimited potential to embody, channel, and co-create with all the power in the universe. Ascension is not only about realizing that, but also undergoing amazing growth and transformation at the levels of body, mind, and spirit as you assimilate that divine potential. Ascension is something that has been going on since the beginning of humanity's journey on this earth. However, we happen to live in a very exciting time in which the human race is undergoing a big accelerated leap in that ascension process of spiritual and consciousness growth and evolution. And yes, that growth does come with growing pains. The side effects and symptoms of ascension can vary from person to person, and they come and go as you progress along the ascension process over years throughout your life. If you'd like to learn more about what some of the most common ascension symptoms are, then check out the links I left for you in the description below for my 2 videos on this topic. One is on the physical symptoms of ascension, and the other is on the emotional symptoms of ascension. Today, we're going to talk about the most powerful steps you can take to mitigate those ascension symptoms and process right into not only feeling better, but also reaping the benefits of this. Grab a notebook or journal because some of this guidance might really jump out at you. The angels want you to know that they'll be giving you intuitive nudges as you listen to this video to help you sense and feel which guidance is going to be the most supportive of you personally. And if this is lighting you up and you want to receive free training from me on how to heal your life and channel the miraculous spiritual consciousness of love on your ascension path, then click the link I left for you in the description below to apply for my Angelic Ascension program. The application is super short and will give me the chance to know more about you and your personal needs as you heal and grow spiritually. That way I can make the free training session as valuable for you as possible. In that session, I'll also share more details on how you can work with me in my Angelic Ascension coaching program in case you're feeling the call towards stepping into your power and higher consciousness in a big way. With that, let's start from the ground up and talk about what you can do at the level of your physical body to alleviate those ascension symptoms. First off, what's happening to your body through this process? Well, as you undergo ascension, your light body, which is the multi-layered energy field rooted within and around you, upgrades to lighter, faster, and higher spectrums of vibration. This coincides with your light body receiving and integrating a higher spectrum of divine light and consciousness from the universe. Your light body is interwoven through every single cell of your physical body. So as your light body shifts to a higher frequency spectrum, your physical body does too. Your DNA is already encoded with all the information your physical body will ever need in order to be the perfect instrument for the highest, most divinely perfect version of you. In the same way that an acorn is encoded with all the information needed to become an oak tree. As your light body shifts, your DNA activates and blooms, sending information throughout your body to help you hold space for this new, higher level of consciousness in the physical dimension. The first place this influx of information goes is your nervous system. Your nervous system tells every other part and system of your body that it's time to heal, detox, and dissolve or release old density. This healing and cleansing prepares every cell to receive and anchor the new vibration. If you know anything about healing and detox, you know that it is not always comfortable. And since this process can result in things like physical exhaustion, heaviness, nervousness, dizziness, difficulty sleeping, food and environmental sensitivities, aches and pains, or even flu-like symptoms, it's super important to listen to and care for your body through all of this. One of the best ways to alleviate physical body ascension symptoms is to really listen to your body and honor what it's going through. If your body is tired, rest. If your body is becoming intolerant or sensitive to foods and beverages that no longer serve its optimal health, then avoid those foods completely. If your nervous system is more anxious or stressed, then retreat and focus on de-stressing so that you can get your nervous system into a parasympathetic state. Overall, the sooner you lean in, listen, and immediately adjust your lifestyle and self-care to hold space for your body through these shifts, the sooner you'll be feeling better than ever before. Here are some specific practices that are amazing for your body during these ascension upgrades. Number 1, yoga. I suggest yin yoga, which is slow and deeply relaxing for when you need to let go and get into a deeply restful healing state. And I also suggest Kundalini yoga, which includes amazing breath work and faster, more rhythmic movement for when you need help clearing, centering, and re-energizing. Yoga is incredible for you because it not only detoxes, strengthens, and heals the body, but it also honors this spiritual energy body and helps to infuse it with brand new, vital source energy from the universe. Number 2, hydration. Water is perhaps the most nourishing element when it comes to ascension. Not only is it going to help cleanse and detox your body faster, but it can also help your cells hold space for the new spiritual energy and vibrations coming into your body. Make sure your water is clean and pure, ideally without things like fluoride or chlorine in it. Pure spring water from nature is ideal because that water is alive, awake, and powerfully infused with the earth's encoded harmony. Once you pump water into a house's pipes, it loses some of its vibrance and life force, but since most of us don't necessarily have access to pure natural springs, then go for reverse osmosis or filtered water, then bless that water to reawaken and honor its life force. You can bless water by simply placing your hands over it, visualizing divine light flowing from your hands into the water, and holding the intention in your mind and heart for that water to be imbued with high frequency healing, wisdom, and love. Number 3, herbal medicine. Mother Earth is quite possibly the best pharmacy that will ever be available to us. Tune into your body and intuitively ask it what herbs it wants. You can also intuitively tune into the earth and ask her for a message on what herbs would be good for you too. The most everyday, ordinary herbs you're probably already consuming can actually have powerful spiritual medicine within them. To suggest just a few that are particularly good for ascension and that are easy to grow in your backyard or on a windowsill: lemon balm, mint, thyme, sage, and lavender. There are so many more, but that might be a whole other video for a different day. Number 4, sleep. Sleep extra hours if you can, and support your sleep by winding down earlier in the evenings. So much healing happens for you during your sleep in the ascension process, and the more you get of sleep, the better. To learn more about the benefits of sleep as related to ascension, check out the video I did on this topic, which I'll leave linked for you below. Number 5, body work. We already talked about yoga, which is definitely a form of body work, but sometimes it can be really helpful to just be on the receiving end of some healing body work. Massage and chiropractic, particularly network spinal analysis chiropractic, are great examples of body work that can help you release old density, detox, heal your nervous system, and purify the energy channels that help your body assimilate higher vibrational states of being. Number 6, fasting. Fasting has been a spiritual practice for thousands of years. Since ancient times, ascended masters and spiritual seekers alike have used fasting as a way to not only heal their bodies, but also reach an altered state of consciousness and commune with the divine. Fasting can be incorporated in an intermittent style where perhaps you fast for 16 hours, maybe having a slightly earlier dinner, then fasting until breakfast and having a slightly later breakfast the next day. Or it can be done with a more intensive approach if you're experienced with fasting already and feel up to something like perhaps a 36-hour fast. As with all of these steps, make sure you approach this healthfully, in balance, and for the right reasons with lots of love for your body. With the right approach, fasting can help you detox, reduce inflammation, boost brain function, clear out old energy, increase your dopamine levels, increase your psychic sensitivity, and so much more. Number 7, food as medicine. This one is kind of the opposite of the previous one, but hey, there is a time and season for everything, and depending on what your body, mind, and spirit are asking for, food can be an incredibly grounding, healing, balancing medicine for ascension symptoms. Tune into your body and ask what it really needs. Hint, your body wants healthy food. An intuitive nudge to eat something healthy will feel different than a craving for junk food. I could make a whole video just on ascension food, but today I want to zero in on a food group that does it best: fruit. Fruits are the most fertile, perfect food for ascension because not only are they cleansing, healing, and nourishing, but they are also infused with ancient earth wisdom that can calm, rebalance, and heal the spirit. Number 8, exercise. Believe it or not, the more physical strength you have, the easier it's going to be to ground the high vibrating energies associated with ascension. If you're an empath who has been struggling to stay grounded, hold healthy boundaries, or generally feel vital and full of light, then it's time to build some muscle. Strength training is great for ascension as it is going to increase the spiritual fire within your body and make you a much stronger and more disciplined container to ground higher spiritual vibrations. Number 9, breath work. Just as water is a great nourisher and support for holding higher spiritual energies, air is too. Breath work can help you to release stuck energy and emotion, calm your nervous system, and hold higher vibrational states with greater comfort and ease. Breath work can be great when it's paired with yoga, fasting, and drinking blessed water for a very powerful cleansing and reset. Now let's talk about 2 things you can do at the mental level of being to alleviate ascension symptoms. Number 1, meditate. Meditation is your conscious return to source. It is your chance to reset and revitalize your mind with well-being and pure truth. I recommend stillness meditation as a daily practice and guided meditations interspersed throughout the week. If you want help getting started with learning stillness meditation, I left my stillness meditation linked for you in the description below. I also left my ascension meditation for you too as a great go-to guided meditation. Number 2, inner emotional healing work. There are so many approaches you can take to doing inner emotional healing work. The one I teach in my Angelic Ascension program to all of my students is self-inquiry and self-love style healing. Basically, you tune into your heart to communicate with the deeper layers of emotion, need, and memory that need your focus, love, and healing attention. Then, through a combination of forgiveness work and restoring your self-love, we heal your consciousness at the foundations to help you hold space for higher consciousness with comfort, ease, and personal empowerment. I'll be teaching all about that in my free Ascension training, so be sure to click the link in the description below to apply if you'd like to go deeper with me and your angels on that. Now, lastly, I have a couple quick tips for you to help alleviate Ascension symptoms from the spiritual level of being. Number one, chakra clearing. Your chakras are the spiritual energy centers where a wealth of information is stored and through which all of your energy and life force flows. Cleansing your chakras regularly can help you to raise your vibration, increase your mood, and heal your body. When I'm going through big Ascension upgrades, I feel best when I'm cleansing my chakras daily. I left my chakra cleansing meditation for you in the description below to teach you how to do this. Number two, work with the angels. This is perhaps the most life-changing step you can take out of everything I have mentioned in this video so far. It's right up there with meditation. The angels are beings of higher consciousness who rest in a pure and eternal state of love. They are holding a consciousness very close to what we're heading towards on the Ascension path. It is the divine purpose of the angels to watch over and guide each and every human being as we grow, learn, and develop through these powerful spiritual journeys we're having on Earth. The angels love to step in and guide us and can even help us co-create miraculous healing breakthroughs or manifestations on the Ascension path. But you need to actively call them in first to make this happen, since your angels respect and honor your free will more highly than you can possibly imagine. I'll be going over tons of detail on how you can start working with the angels to up-level your Ascension path in amazing ways in my upcoming free Ascension training session. To get an invite to the free Ascension training, just click the link I left for you in the description below, fill out the short form, and then check your email inbox for details. Thank you so much for tuning into these angel messages today and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. It is truly an honor to be connected with you. Know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.